What is good, guys? It's Raph's Kicks back at it again with another review. I got a lot of kicks, I got a lot of fits, so if you like what I'm putting down, stick around, like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. We're going to get into another review today of the Air Jordan 11 Low Bred. The version of this Jordan 11 Low Bred was released back in the day, but back then they released it with the red sock liner. I don't think it's a horrible look with the red sock liner, but I rather prefer this just because it flows better, and firstly, just that MJ wore these on the court. Just knowing that and the history behind it is just, it makes these a lot more better in my opinion. First off, I'm gonna start off by saying that these are already a 10 out of 10 for me. I have never had an Air Jordan 11 mid bred, so the next best thing is the bred low 11s, and I just think these shoes are gorgeous, beautiful, perfect, just a 10 out of 10 for me right off the get-go. So to start it off, you get the OG box that the mid breds come in. I like that detail that they did. Size 10, size mine. Let's get into it. When you first open it, you got the carbon fiber paper that looks like the carbon fiber on the bottom of the 11. Let's open it up. Before I get into the review, I want to ask y'all, what is your preference on the 11s? Do you like the mids or do you like the lows better? What feels more comfortable for you? To be honest, I like the mids better just because of the ankle support and the feel they give when I wear them, and I feel like they're more structural, but no complaints on the 11s. I've been rocking my Air Jordan 11 Low 72 and 10s a lot over the last 2 or 3 years. I really like those, and I've been rocking my Gratitudes a lot. I got a couple other pair of 11s that I need to undead stock, but yeah, these are definitely on the list to undead stock soon. I love these, absolutely love these. These are beautiful. So first, to start off, we'll start with the insole. You got your Nike Air right there. I'm sure you could see that very lightly. You got your Nike Air in white on the black midsole, or the insole, my mistake. And then we'll start with the upper. You got your nylon ballistic mesh upper right here with the lace holes, with the lace holders and holes right there. Next, you got your famous tongue patch right here that says Air Jordan with the red Jumpman with white letters. Absolutely love that detail on the 11s. I've always liked that detail. Then to a lot of people's favorite part is the patent leather that wraps around, and they did it in the high cut patent leather, which I really enjoy. They need to release the Air Jordan 11 mid breds again. I really need those in my collection. I almost bought the velvet pair, women's exclusive, that came out not too long ago, but I just decided against it. Those I felt like would crease up really easy and get like dirty way too easy, so I just did not cop. I had a couple chances to cop that shoe, but in the end I just decided against it. But moving on from the high cut patent leather, you got your white midsole right here. I got a couple defects on mine. I was seeing like right there, you could see the stitching is kind of lifted up. If you could see that, it's right about here, right there, you could see that. Other than that, there's not too many defects on mine. I was just checking it out before I started the review. I got a couple of like injection points right there, like little balls sticking out of the midsole, but that's not a big deal. That's on a couple of other of 11s that I have. Then we move down. You got your carbon fiber plate right here. This is a darker carbon fiber. It's more black than others, different shade, lightly. Then you got your red bottom on the 11. I've always loved this bottom just because it's so different from the translucent light blue, or like on the Columbias, it's like bluish, like a sky blue. But I really like this. Always love this bottom. Not gonna get dirty, not gonna get yellow, not gonna get like too aged, too much of an aged look. Then you got your black traction pods right here, and the black Jumpman on the bottom. And then you move on to the back. You got the red Jumpman that would usually be on the heel, not the heel, but the ankle part of the mid. And you got the 23. They didn't stitch it in. It's a patch or a sticker, I guess you would call it. I wish they had done what they did with not the 72 and 10s. Well, yeah, they did it on the 72 and 10s, where they did it as like a stick-on, like more like of a 3D. It wasn't stitched, but it was just better. It looks like it'd stick better onto the material over time. I know this will wear down and wear off and eventually peel off, but not too worried about that. I'm surprised these are still sitting. I'm doing this review a little late. I'm doing this at the start of June, and they're still available on some sites and a lot of sizes. Not just some sizes, but a lot of sizes. And I think it's worth the pickup, no doubt. I'm planning to double up. I still haven't got my double up yet, but I plan to in the next couple months if they're still available. I definitely think it's worth it. I like to double up on 11s just because I love the patent leather. The 11s is one of my favorite models, no doubt about that. Like the Gratitudes, I got a quadruple up of that, but I ended up selling one pair, so I still have a triple up of those. But I absolutely love these. I think that these should have sold out, but I think it's a good thing that they're sitting. A lot more people could grab them. This is definitely an iconic shoe that a lot of people should jump on before they lose the chance to get it, because who knows when we'll get these, who knows when we'll get the mids. It's been a couple years since they released the mids. I need to get my hands on those when they re-release, because resellers, you ain't getting my money. Know that for a fact. You ain't getting my money. Unless you're selling it to me retail, you are not getting my money. That's just my stance. I will never pay a reseller any of my money unless it's under or at retail, not a dollar over. But yeah, these, like I said, I'm rating these a 10 out of 10. No complaints. I'm not going to dock any points for the quality control that I showed you on the stitching, but I absolutely love these and think people should jump on these as soon as they can. With summer right around the corner, basically already starting, I think these are perfect to start wearing now. I'm still rocking my 72 and 10 lows a lot, but these will definitely get broken out. But I think this is a perfect summer shoe to wear. They're pretty damn comfortable. All 11s are pretty comfortable to me. Well, as comfortable as a Jordan could be. And yeah, I just think it's a great shoe. Let me know down below. Did you cop? Did you cop more than one pair? Do you think these will go up in the future? I don't plan to resell mine, but just this being an iconic shoe, a shoe that Michael Jordan actually wore in game, and one and this one colorway being one of the more beloved pairs of the 11s, just in a low form. What do you think they'll do in the future once people start wearing theirs more and more pairs get less out of circulation in the sneaker community? With these, go true to size. That's what I've seen with the 11 lows, is go true to size always. You don't want that patent leather to crease up on the toe. With my Gratitude 11s, I went up half a size and they kind of got that crease like right around here, and they got a crease right along here. I guess that happens a lot with 11s, but the closer you go to your size, the less creasing, the less severe the creasing will be. I love that they did the thick cut patent leather. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. This is Rav's Kicks, rating these a 10 out of 10. Definitely must buy again. Comment, like, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And look forward to seeing these on feet in a Get Ready With Me. If you haven't, go check out my page and check out my Get Ready With Me's or Outfit of the Days. I'd really appreciate it. Signing out. Peace.